Hi, I'm Lillian Norris here with Question of the Week for the General. And today we're going around and asking people if they could master any skill, what skill would they choose? Hi, Lillian here with Question of the Week. What's your name?
Mitchell Bement.
Hi, Mitchell. If you could master any skill instantly, what skill would you pick?
I'd have to go with flying a plane because, it would be really cool to fly a plane.
I agree. Where would you fly to?
Madagascar.
Oh, that's a really good answer. Awesome. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Donnie Dutcher.
Hi, Mr. Dutcher. If you could master any skill instantly, what skill would you pick?
Wow, that's quite a question for the question of the week. I would say to be able to take all the heat in the summer, make it winter, and then all the cold in the winter to make it into the summer.
Controlling the temperatures. That's a good answer. Awesome. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Mercedes Rosado.
Nice to meet you. If you could pick any skill to master instantly, what skill would you choose?
I think for me it would have to be sharing the power of empathy. Community health and human services major, and that is what's lacking the most in the world right now, one of which. And being able to share that power and even accepting your biases, because it's a part of it, would do a lot of benefit for a lot of people and even ourselves.
Hi, Lillian here with Question of the Week. What's your name?
Sydney.
So, Sydney, if you could pick any skill to master instantly, what skill would you choose?
Maybe soccer because I love playing soccer, and it would be cool if I could just show up to a game and be perfect. Yeah.
What's your name?
Tatiana.
Hi, if you could master any skill instantly, what skill would you pick?
I would pick to be able to read people's minds.
Why would you choose that?
I want to know what you're thinking. You might want to know what I'm thinking.
That's devious. That's a good answer, though. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Lillian here with Question of the Week. What's your name?
Elijah Lewis.
Hi, Elijah. If you could master any skill instantly, what skill would it be?
Throwing a baseball.
Why would you choose that?
Because I'd make a lot of money throwing a baseball.
Good answer.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Andrew Klopchen.
Nice to meet you. If you could master any skill instantly, what skill would you pick?
Piano.
Why piano?
I'm really obsessed with this jazz musician right now, who his name is Bill Evans.
Bill Evans is good. That's a good answer. Thank you. That's awesome. Hi, Lillian here with Question of the Week. What's your name?
Justin Como.
Como, if you could pick any skill to master instantly, what skill would you pick?
Sleeping. Yes.
Why sleeping?
I spent a lot of time trying to sleep, but not. So if I could fall asleep instantly, that would save a lot of time.
That's a really good answer. I agree with that.
Right.
Thank you.
My name is JR.
Hey, JR. If you could master any skill instantly, what skill would you pick?
Ooh, I'd say I'm really good at imitating people.
Imitating people?
Yeah.
So you'd want to further that skill?
Yeah, absolutely. Just because I'm pretty good at acting, so just being able to imitate people, it kind of opens up my mind a little bit.
Hi, Lillian here with Question of the Week. What's your name?
Nick.
Hi, Nick. If you could master any skill instantly, what skill would you pick?
Master any skill, maybe baseball,
Why baseball?
because I play baseball here.
What's your name?
Eric Matt.
Nice to meet you. If you could master any skill instantly, what skill would you pick?
I would pick generating money in my sleep.
That's a good skill. Why?
Just so I could have as much money as possible, and I feel like passive income, you make more than when you're actually working.
That's a really good answer. Thank you. What's your name?
Luke.
Hi, Luke. If you could master any skill instantly, what skill would you pick?
I'd probably master the skill of studying, so then I could compound that and snowball it into mastering every other skill. I think I'll just get the most bang for my buck that way.
That's a really good answer. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, Lillian here with Question of the Week. What's your name?
Ryder Hirschroder.
Hi. If you could master any skill instantly, what skill would it be?
Be good at baseball overall and be a good person.
That's a good skill. Why do you choose that?
Will help me make money and just overall be a help the community and just be a better person.
Today I learned a lot of people like baseball. Anyway, thank you for watching Question of the Week. We'll see you next week.